Well, more than $4.5 million could be cut from Tucson's second largest school district tonight.
Sunnyside School Board will vote on recommended budget cuts at their meeting. Fewer nurses at each school, eliminating some positions, and more responsibilities on those who keep their jobs, all part of the plan being considered tonight. 9 on your sides, Christina Myers joins us live at the Sunnyside Administration Building.
Are we supposed to sign in here?
Well, the meeting is set to begin here at 5:30. The board will consider 2 recommended plans, but the board president does tell me that one of those recommended plans is expected to pass much more easily. And it's based on months of work and public comment. And the community is able to give their input once again tonight. But one of these plans must be approved by the end of the meeting. When the meeting is called to order, Sunnyside School Board members will look at nearly $4,700,000 in budget cuts. Based on community input, most will impact the administration by eliminating positions or not filling vacant ones.
And while we're trying to keep the cuts away from the classroom, all of the services that we have left are things that will impact students and employees, even if it's not a direct teacher cut.
Things like maintenance, probation officers, and transportation are all on the chopping block. One of the biggest impacts outside of administration is changes proposed to school nurse staffing. Sunnyside used to be one of only 2 districts in Tucson that had a nurse in every school, but that could all change tonight.
I went home and cried because it broke me up to know that there was not going to be an RN in every school next year, and there was nothing we could do about it.
School nurse at Sunnyside High School, Terry Clark Newback, says many of her students use her for primary care without insurance or money for an outside doctor. If this plan is approved, nurses would split their time between multiple schools. A health clerk who can only provide basic first aid would be there in the meantime. That alone would save the district $150,000.
We have had about $17 million in cuts in the last 6 to 7 years. So for us as a district, it's been really challenging because there's nowhere else to cut.
Well, despite all of these cuts, Sunnyside teachers will receive a pay increase next year, anywhere between 4.5% to 7.5%. Live at the Sunnyside Administration Building, Christina Myers, KGUN-9 on your side.
All right, Christina, thank you. Now